The University of New Brunswick was founded by United Empire Loyalists. In 1785, they petitioned the governor of New Brunswick for an institution of higher learning. Their determination, their drive to create, and their commitment to the highest of standards are a powerful legacy. On that foundation, we've built an extraordinary place. We are a community of more than 12,500 students from 100 countries studying at 2 campuses and at programs around the world. We are a center of excellence, attracting millions in research funding and some of the world's finest minds. We are a powerhouse, known for our important work in law, marine biology, nursing, and engineering, for our award-winning faculty, and for our awesome skill at center ice. We've been quietly changing the world for 225 years, and we've got a story to tell.
The people at UNB were some of the most important people in our lives. I'm Ann Smith. I'm the mother of twin daughters that were born in 1981. Suzanne, one of the twins, was born with an amputation of the left hand. We saw 7 different doctors in Vancouver, and there was no help for us, no options, no information. What we did find out, though, was that UNB in Fredericton, New Brunswick, and Sweden were the 2 preeminent places in the world that were doing research on prosthesis. We packed up, just like the Beverly Hillbillies, brought everybody, and came home to get the arm for Suzanne.
We really are a pioneer in this field. Dr. Bob Scott more or less invented this line of research in the mid-60s, the idea of harnessing electricity from your body to control an artificial limb, and we really are at the forefront of research in the world.
My daughter's life wouldn't have been what it is had it not been for UNB. The very first hand that she had, cupped her elbow and had a big long battery cord, and it clipped in at the back, and you had to pull it on with pantyhose, and now her battery is built in. There's no taking batteries out.
We're now developing a new UNB hand. It's going to be lighter, it's going to be less expensive, and it's going to be more lifelike than any other hand that's out there right now.
These people had all the answers. They were very, very generous with their time and their hugs, and they're still answering the questions for her and helping her out.
We forget sometimes how cool it is we do what we do until we have to explain it to somebody and they go, yeah, wow, we really are making a difference.
Our daughter went from being a one-handed person that would have had extremely limited choices to a two-handed person that can do absolutely anything and does not hesitate to do so. But these people, they changed her life. They really did, so ours too.
UNB is leading in terms of this new type of aquaculture. The rest of the world is watching what we are doing. I am Thierry Chopin. I am a professor of marine biology at the University of New Brunswick in St. John. And I work on what we call integrated multi-trophic aquaculture, or in short, IMTA. IMTA, that's when you combine fish that will be fed but will also release some waste with seaweed and shellfish that will use these nutrients. So you combine the 3 types of aquaculture and you balance the ecosystem. Combining these 3 species allowed you to have a more environmentally sustainable system, but also a more diversified system because you have now 3 crops. So economically also, it's very interesting.
What IMTA does is it gives us yet another tool to make sure we're minimizing our impact on our environment. In fact, we now have customers that are actually looking for our IMTA products.
It's up to us to improve aquaculture practices. And we are in a very good position in New Brunswick to make that change and to make a change that will also be useful for the rest of the world.
When I did my tour of UNB, I knew I wanted to come here. I am from a low to middle income family, and the financial issues were always kind of in the back of my mind, in the pit of my stomach. But when I opened the letter that day and found out that I received the Beaverbrook Scholars Award, it was the most exciting moment in my life.
When I open an application like Kristina's, definitely a smile comes across my face, and I think, oh, this is awesome. I mean, not only did she meet the requirements, she has excelled. Students like Kristina help UNB raise to a higher level.
UNB is a world-class facility, but it feels like one big family, and it just made it that much easier to get here.
It's hard to describe because I can see the sparkling eyes when they come in here, and they're going to take on the problems of the world and make the world a better place. And my role is to help them do that, so it doesn't get any better than that.